I'd been wanting to work with Jennifer for a long time. I'm such a big fan of hers, but had never even met Jennifer before. And when we were talking about Evie, we would mention Jennifer Garner as the like type that we would want in the role, like someone like Jennifer Garner. Never thinking that we would actually get Jennifer Garner, and then just kind of took a Hail Mary and threw it out there, offered it to her, and to our surprise, she wanted to do it. And she was just so game and hilarious from day one and so much fun. And obviously, such a great actor
Mhm.
uh, that it was just great. I loved working with her and would jump at the chance to ever do more with her.
As you may or may not know, Lizzie was able to do it, to reprise her role as Casey Klein due to scheduling things, shooting other stuff and all that sort of thing. And so, we didn't want to try and just, replace her or anything. Would try and find a, ersatz version of her or anything like that. So, we wanted to, bring in a character who can kind of represent a whole different, part of the world that Henry had always been kind of, struggling within, and somebody who also was a very different type of person than we'd had on the show before. So I think that's what we were very excited about, bringing, getting her on board for those reasons, is that you know she is a very different energy, and she's a different kind of, she represents kind of a different, type of character in this world that we hadn't been able to kind of do, we'd never seen her before on the show. So, we really wanted to try and, both honor the formula of the original or whatever, but also to try and go in new places. And I think she was really instrumental in helping us do that.
How did she change the part that you had created? Is the role different than how you originally conceived of her?
I mean, I think it evolves just based, and this is true of everyone in the cast, going back to the first season, everybody kind of made the role their own just by virtue of kind of, what they brought to it, how they interpreted it and all that sort of stuff. And, kind of what they were kind of best at. So I think a lot of it was, with her was kind of getting into the general vibe with everybody else, because it is kind of a goofy kind of, improvisational, kind of energy to the show. And so I think, once she kind of got into that, and the idea of her characters being somebody who, in meeting Henry starts kind of considering things in her own life, I think there was a lot of kind of, loosening into the goofiness of it all, that I think was kind of, the fun of it, starting her with this character who was much more kind of a buttoned down, kind of normal character in our world in a way, and sort of seeing her go into these weird places.